battle rappers is fucking poor.
On a battle of the year, dominating performance.
2000 there, but I'm with you.
Yeah, and it wasn't 3,000 at Summer Madness neither. I was there too.
Nah, it was 2,500.
No, it wasn't 2,500 either. It was about 18.
Okay.
But anyway, I actually counted them all. But when I this,
Hey Ward, I sent you a co-host so people can't interrupt you, bro.
Okay, cool. I think that is the highest form of battle rap. That is, when I talked to Jay Black afterwards, he said, you have absolutely nothing else to prove in battle rap. And I believe him. And I believed it myself too. That is the equivalent of anything that happens on URL. I wish
I could agree with you on that part.
I have battles like
that's blasphemous. Jay Black should be slapped for that.
That's blasphemy. URL, no funny shit. Don't say that loud again. If URL was to hear a clip of that, they would curse him the fuck out. That's foolish.
And that's exactly why we're having this conversation, because people can't speak freely because of the manipulation that you have over the URL entity, bro. You can't speak freely. You can't look up there and say, yo, that's it, bro. That's what you did right there. That's it. That's the high form of battle.
We gave you credit for your talent, son.
I was there,
Ward. You ain't took a shot in the NBA. That's it.
Hey, Ward, I was there. Listen, I was there
myself.
First off,
can somebody just make Jack Boy a listener before I keep talking? Like, just put him as a listener, please. Like,
look at you, your mad ass, your panties in a bunch.
Bro, let's look. We got some good dialogue.
Hey, Ward, I was there. Listen, I seen it with my own. Eyes. What you did at RBE, right? And this is what I would say. Like Jay Black talking about, you don't have to do anything. That's it right there. Cap and a half. What I will say is this though. When I'm sitting back and watching it, all I could think of is, yo, he could do this where it matters at. Like, no funny shit. Like, anytime anybody sees something of a like flashes of amazing battle rap, all you think of, or maybe it's just me, is, yo, he could do this in the Garden. He could do this in Madison Square Garden. He could do this on a real level. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's the best simulation you could get. Ill Will, best league. I mean, you know what I mean? Like in his league, RBE, I'm not taking nothing away from that. They'll tell you, like I said, the Ill Will battles, the Geechee battles, you get all the credit in the world for me for that. But you still have to, like Marv said, his man tried the NBA. He only made it for 6 games. Then he went to Italy. He didn't want to go back to Italy. I mean, he didn't want to go back to the NBA. Like, nah, I like it here. If A-Ward comes over here and we just show y'all that he's regular while he's here, he could go back and 30 everybody he want in front of a garage and everywhere else. Send him back to where the fuck he came from after we normalize his dumb ass. That's the problem, because you stay away from us and run your fucking mouth.
I'm gonna walk you over here.
You stay away from us. You won't let nobody put their hands around your fucking neck, pause, and break your fucking neck. That's the problem. So it's like, if you were proven, meaning, like, let's just say you came over here one time. You came over here once, and it don't got to be Surf. It don't got to be Jack. It could be anybody under the sun. If you came over here and beat this shit out of none, I wouldn't have shit to talk about.
We shut the fuck up.
I would shut the fuck up. But because I think Quest said it. Quest said the 8th player on a bench is 10 times better than a normal motherfucker that just play basketball, which is true. So that means that you beating none or real name Brandon, like, it is respected more than you beating Zetro the Great at iBattle. For us, for the other scorers, for the niggas for your peers. So you don't gotta pull
the niggas that's battling you at the barbecues, and you know they
so
just
you don't gotta pull up. You don't gotta pull up.
Why won't you battle None A-Ward? What's that about? Oh,
pull him back up. What happened?
Hold up, yeah, I'm trying to pull him back up. He got this.
You know what I mean?
Why won't you battle the None nigga A-Ward? What's that about?
And URL.
Why is that your rivalry? Like, that's not a rivalry, bro. That's not.
He was been supposed to.
I mean, he had just battled Geechee Gotti and Charlie Clips, so.
That's not what I asked. I don't give a fuck about that. What I asked him is, why won't he battle None?
I don't think he has to battle None. No, I get it.
All right, no, hold up. Let him. Hold up, y'all. Let him answer the question. We got A-Ward back.
I just get muted in the middle of my question. God damn. What I was saying.
I wasn't trying to cut you off. There was people talking over you too, Bill.
Nah, you good. What I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck about the Geechee battle, the rigs, and all that. What I'm saying is, why did you let None of all battle rappers in the game become your rival, bro? That's not a rival.
Listen, Bill. Straight up. I've never been offered a contract for None, right? But I don't subscribe to the fact that if somebody wants to call me out, they get my debut battle. Like that's not how it works with me. You know what I mean? I battle who I want. And I got offered T-Top this year. I got offered Twerk last year. Like, that's why I'm not battling.
So why you ain't battle them?
A-Ward, as a nigga that's battle everybody humbly, bro, I gotta say that's ego, bro. And you gotta put that shit to the side.
Absolutely not,
Because
bro. Because
if people are still discussing your name like this, bro, and still like trying to downplay what you doing, bro, you gotta put that fucking pride to the side and just go show them better than
I don't
you can
got
tell
shit
them.
else to prove in the culture. Just 12 months ago, they was talking about Am I a Legend? Like, you know what I mean? 5-6 months ago, they talking about Am I a Legend? I put my sneakers on and said, let me show y'all something. So what Bill's saying is right. Why don't you want to run it?
No, listen.
I beat the shit out of anybody they put in front of me, man. I'm not doing all of that. Oh, I'm above this nigga. I'm better than that
I've
nigga.
never battled in the NBA. If I've never played in the NBA, I'm not above basketball.
Y'all want me to answer questions?
3-4 years from now, that same nigga
Ward,
saying
just
y'all
mute the
above
space.
is gonna be that nigga, bro.
Hey, Ward, if you need to mute the
I did
space,
it.
you can.
Just press mute.
I do want to say, Bill, you just got here, but we've all been talking about A-Ward for about 3 hours, and he's here to speak for himself. So y'all gotta let the man speak for sure.
We do got questions for him too.
Yes, and when you ask me a question, just let me respond. Like, that's all I'm asking. Like, I understand everybody loves hearing their voice, but dang, check this out. I've told people, I've answered this in so many blogs and so many things, right? It's never just cut and dry, Ward, battle this person. You know what I mean? It's always exclusivity contract, 2 to 3 years. I tell them all the time, I don't want to be on your roster. I don't want to be a URL battler. I would love to come over there and battle and put on crazy performances against your guys and be on your platform, and you'll get 110% every time. But I don't want to sign 3 years to you. And then there's money. Then there's opponent. There's so many variables that comes with taking the battle. We're talking. Listen, we're talking for 3 hours right now because of the demand of me being on URL, bro.
No.
Yeah.
No, the confusion.
No.
Get it correct. The confusion.
It's not demand.
No.
It's confusion.
There's demand.
It's not that there's no demand. I'm not trying to take that
we're not
away
saying there's
from
no
you, but
demand.
this
We're just saying
actual
we're not talking about over
conversation
the demand.
is the confusion of what it is to be what you are doing and us on the literally our whole conversation. A-Ward,
they're
is literally
saying
you are a great talent, but we feel as if until you dribble and take a free throw in one single shot in the NBA, some of us NBA players feel as if you can't be compared to us. That's literally it. It's literally it. Everything else is side combo.
I gotta reconnect Ward again, but yeah, bro. Basically, what they're saying is that the narrative of can you do good on URL is outweighing the actual want for fans to see you on URL,
and that's ass.
Yo, that's wild.
Do
y'all want him to take whatever battle? Do y'all like let's be real.
Yeah,
like
that's
I
ass.
just said,
business wise, a lot of people can't speak for URL business wise. I think I'm one of the people. I can't speak for them, but I know enough and I understand business and their business enough to speak when A-Ward says something like this, right? So now let's say this, right? Geechee Gotti versus Loaded Lux. Geechee Gotti does not know that after he battled, once he signs up, because it doesn't say on his contract that you'll have a fucking billboard in the middle of LA. It does not say that. Or you have a billboard in New York. URL, once you sign up and you're on URL, you automatically get certain promo, certain looks, certain type, you know what I mean? Certain notoriety that you do not get coming with other leagues. Why would I sign somebody up on my league to come and battle one of... Imagine me putting awarding A-Ward with a Sue Surf battle and a billboard, and then him go run, getting his ass kicked, and then go running with whatever followers or whatever fans he got back to where the fuck he came from. URL, y'all gotta think for URL's business also. It's not in URL's business. Or let's say A-Ward, so people don't think I'm being biased. Let's say we bring A-Ward over here and he beats the shit out of one of our main stars, and then takes his ass back to wherever the fuck he came from. It is not in URL's best interest for them to let A-Ward just mosey his way over this motherfucker, do what he want, and spin off when he want. That's not business.
All right, can I respond to that?
Of course. Yeah, that wasn't for you, Ward. That was just everybody.
Yeah. And so I agree with you to an extent, right? So the reason exclusivity is there is because it's like, yo, we don't want other leagues to take advantage of what we're helping build, right? Right. However, they're okay with taking advantage of what other leagues help me build. So I come from RBE, I come from King of the Dot. They're okay and they don't look at me as an asset. They look at me as a project, bro. Everybody they look at as a project, like prove until proven, right?
Yes.
And don't look at me as an asset.
I completely disagree with that, but continue.
You have to understand too. It's like, bro, people's mindset are different than mine, bro. The success in battle rap to me is not battling on URL. I'm supposed to battle O'Shea in Ireland. That's the most. I'm so anticipating that battle more than anything else when I can get back to Ireland. Like that's what I don't care about. Oh my God, you dribbled a basketball over here. Half of those dudes over there, like they're not any good. They're just there. You know what I mean? Like you can sit here and say it's the NBA, but those dudes, it's not the NBA. Those dudes couldn't even play overseas.
Nah, like, it is the NBA, and you're Jimmer Fredette. You're Jimmer Fredette. You're crazy.
You see, you can't say that when the rest of your resume is full of other niggas
Sir, I'm talking to you.
Man. Come on, man.
All right, cool.
Well, you can do that. All right, so do that fuck shit all you want.
Okay, if you talking to me, all we saying is this, A-Ward. If you talking to me as professionals, like if I'm a person that like my job is URL pays me to put the ball in the basket, right? And then I get into a Twitter space like this, and motherfuckers want to talk about the best people putting the ball in the basket, and you know what I mean, in the world. And then Jimmer Fredette comes up. And then I'm like, oh, cool. All right, well, I know, like, you know, if I'm a scorer, I know other scorers. Why? Because this is my profession. So now I'm talking to somebody like Jack or Marv, and I'm like, oh, yeah, Jimmer Fredette crazy? Well, who he played? Now, if I'm Kawhi Leonard, they like
nobody.
He gave Giannis 30. He gave Kawhi such and such. He gave such and such. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I might need to check out on him. But then when I'm like, hey, well, what defenders did he score on? Who he had that 50 on? They're like, oh, the Kid Clutch, Polo, K-Profit, Black Aladdin, Guns,
right, can I speak to that?
Jermaine Concern. Jermaine, I said Jermaine Concern, Sassy. We don't respect it.
Can I speak to that? Can I speak to that?
No, go ahead. Yeah, of course. It's all just me and you. Go ahead.
Yeah. And so, bro, I told you this. I already told you this on the Black Compass joint. Look, I do small league battles. I look at small league battles as my features. I look at the regular battles as my music, right? I build with other people. That's your feature. That's your song. You mix master it. You make it look good. I'ma share it. I battle those guys. I go help build.
I like that whole process.
Right. My music is me, even if it's on a smaller league. Me and Shotgun.
It's your battle that you give a fuck about, right?
Yeah, me and Lou Castro. I care about all my verses. You know what I mean? I care about all of them. So I give them, but my Shotgun Shug, my Lou Castro. You know, my putting together these battles or whatever, or the meat of my resume, right? So what happens is you see 23 battles, and it's easy for you to run down these no-name people because you want to deter people from seeing. Yo, when Lou Castro was on a roll, right? I beat him. I smoked him. I got him up out of here, right?
He told you in his battle he ain't give a fuck about the battle, bro. And your music battles be features to niggas that's from the NBA. Like, don't leave that point out.
Hey, Jack, man, let him get his off, bro.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he literally told me.
Let's be clear, though. Hold on. Not to cut you off, Ward. Let's be clear, though. Quest, I'm not going to lie. We're not here. Battle rap is built around. We're not here to be his friend.
Right.
No, this nigga get in here, act like we ain't been cutting each other off and talking the whole time.
I just ask, can I speak? And then when I'm speaking, I keep getting interrupted. It's like I'm even being polite about asking, can I, you know, but anyway. So what I'm saying is this. There's a lot of guys in here. You know, there's a lot of people in here. Lex Luthor, I see him in here. Organic, I see a lot of league owners in here, right? And whenever you get to the point to where you're saying, man, he didn't try or he didn't do this, yo, Gutta was on URL. Gutta's the league owner of the coach. Gutta took his hard work and money and gave it to Lou Castro. You know what I mean? Gave it to Jack Boy that night, who battled on that same card. You know what I mean? And guys like Real Sick, guys like Homeschool, there's these guys that are going to end on URL that URL is going to benefit from, that were branded and formed and used on these smaller leagues. And you think it's okay to make it seem like you can go there and give 50% and take their money? Like, that's not how this works.
I don't think everybody's situation set up like that. Don't create that narrative. Everybody's contract. It might be your contract, but what they got with Real Sick or what they got with anybody else, you can't really say per contract. But I get you. I feel you. Let's be clear. I'm with you on this right now.
The manipulation of this whole, he don't try on these small leagues and stuff is so toxic, bro, because these small leagues.
But that's not manipulation, bro. I mean, it's almost the proof is in the pudding. If you show me,
bro, these league owners know, bro.
If you show me a small league battle that I tried on, I'll show you a lie.
There's no integrity in it, though. That's what I'm saying, and we need integrity.
I don't like integrity. I like money, and beating the shit out of niggas that matter where it matters.
Fucking truth, man. I'm not sugarcoating shit for none of y'all.
And that's right, sir. If you like money, right? Cool. That's what's up. That's your goal, right? That's why you're on.
For example, let's take Real Sick. Real Sick was on UW I don't know how many times before he ever got the URL. He gets the URL, Joe Budden's his #1 fan. All over podcasts talk about him. So he's being seen in places he's never been seen before because he's okay with strapping him up and coming to where it mad at.
I'm not arguing that, right? I don't care if Joe Budden knows who A Ward is not. All right.
I'm not saying you do. What I'm saying is, if Twerk was battling on our Battle League, Drake's favorite battle rapper wouldn't be Twerk if he was battling on our battle. I'm sorry. If he never came to your, maybe you pull over here and somebody might speak up and say, like,
is that what you're saying? You live for the validation of men? That's what it is?
No. What I live for is impact, growth, and branding. You want to listen, you battled 23 times and got nothing from it.
How do you know?
Like, what's your purpose, A Ward? Like, what's the purpose of, you doing what you're doing?
What do you mean? The purpose is
God and love.
I'm competing, I'm traveling, I'm loving what I'm doing, and I'm competing at a high level and battling the best battlers in the world.
You're not competing at a high level.
Thank you for keeping this so real.
Because I'm competing at a high level. If I was trash, this would never.
No, you're performing. A Ward, stop mixing the two. I'm sorry, Rita. You're performing at a high level. Yeah. You're not competing at a high level.
You're saying Ill Will was the highest level of competition. Geechee Gotti and Compton, high level of competition. Yes.
Okay, so you've had some times where you had to turn up.
Okay.
You are not performing at a high. You had 49 rounds. 9 of them matter. Twice with Geechee, once with A Ward. Fucking Arsenal at a barbecue don't matter. It don't. Whether we like it or not, it does not matter.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like
they don't shed light on XL smoking them. They try to leave that shit out.
Oh yeah, they try to leave out him getting 30 by somebody that also would be considered a regular.
Exactly.
So we want to downplay. We want to downplay little niggas on other leagues, right? When you battle them and beat them. But nobody want to. So that means it should be double credit when a nigga lose to, like, if you can have a crazy one with Ill Will and 2 crazy ones with Geechee, then that means Excel should be a breeze.
Hey, shout out to Organic in the building. Shout out to King of the Dot.
Big bro. Organic. You know what I mean? Like, fucking Excel should be a breeze. These no-name niggas should be a breeze. Don't confuse performing at a high level and performing, you know what I mean? Like,
and competing at a high level.
And competing, exactly. Like, no, I'm performing and competing at a high level. Why? Because who's across the stage from me and what I'm doing. He's just performing at a high level.
Shit, 2 different things.
2 different things.
Yeah, that's why I asked the question I asked, because I'm like, what is motivating you in these situations to go as hard? Like, you got a lot of battles, but what's the end game for it? And honestly, it may not be you per se, but for a lot of people, their end game is money and URL. You want to get to the URL to make the big dollars and compete at the highest level.
Yeah, I agree.
Rita, even if nothing else, even if it ain't URL, I want to beat the niggas that count at least. Like, let me beat the niggas that they talking about.
Yeah, so
go ahead.
To answer your question, yeah, and so sorry, but yeah, like I've told everybody, like my goal in battle rap is not to get rich, to get famous, or to be the best URL battle rapper. It's never been that. It's really to, like, love God, love people, compete at a high level, and see the world. And I'm traveling and I'm seeing the world, right? And can't nobody tell me what I want in battle rap, right? So also, let's go back to the XL thing, right? When I got off the stage with XL.
Why does he keep connected?
That's the devil. That ain't nothing but the devil fucking with his motherfucking service.
Hey, that's me, because he kept trying to get me kicked out of here. Fuck him.
Can we make somebody like A Ward seem like he matters?
Exactly.
Never will you put A Ward's name on a card.
Yo,
and will it be
listen to what I'm saying, bro. This is why I say this shit a waste of time.